So today we're going to talk about how to increase attention span and focus, okay? And I'm not just talking about if someone's diagnosed with ADHD or ADD, but just in general, how to improve your attention span, your focus, your concentration on a physical level, okay? There's a part of the brain called the limbic system, and part of the limbic system, you have this structure called the hippocampus. And you have another structure in the limbic system called the amygdala. So the limbic system, they don't know exactly what it does, but they do know it has something to do with emotions, behavior, and memory, okay? But the hippocampus has to do with memory, focus, and concentration. So the amygdala is similar to your adrenal glands, but in the brain. So it deals with stress and specifically fear. And then we have a connecting structure between the hippocampus and the amygdala called the mammillary bodies. And as a side note, in one study that I saw with children with ADHD, there was an enlarged hippocampus in a higher percentage of the children. So probably what's happening is there's a compensation and that structure is having to work harder. So this is what you need to know. The limbic system is very sensitive to vitamin B1 deficiencies. And there's even a condition called Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome involving low amounts of B1 in the mammillary bodies. This is usually caused by alcohol because alcohol depletes your B1. So take a wild guess what diet I'm going to recommend for increasing your attention span and focus. It's something that you probably never heard of before. It's called healthy keto and intermittent fasting. Surprise! Now, why would you want to do healthy keto? Well, number one, it's low carbohydrate. It's low refined carbohydrate. It's no sugar, okay? So right there, you're going to stop the depletion of B1. You're also going to increase oxygen. Why? Because high carbohydrate diets, especially sugar and definitely alcohol, will deplete your oxygen. And guess what? The limbic system has the heaviest demand for oxygen. So basically, you're creating this hypoxic or oxygen-starved environment where you create all sorts of damage within this structure. Now, when you have this syndrome, you have a hard time creating new memories. Now, why is intermittent fasting recommended if you have a problem with your limbic system? Well, because intermittent fasting is like dumping Miracle-Gro on the brain. It actually causes regrowing of your nerve cells, but not of the entire brain, only specific parts of the brain. And it just so happens the limbic system is one of those systems that can actually regenerate with intermittent fasting. So that's exciting. So if you're starting to have memory problems and focus problems, potentially this can be reversed. But it's not just about taking vitamin B1. It's about getting your diet straightened out. I don't even recommend taking B1 unless you're willing to change your diet. Get off the sugar, do intermittent fasting. Then with that, you take the B1. I recommend nutritional yeast as one of the best sources. I don't recommend taking a synthetic version. Find a natural version. And then you're going to start seeing gradual improvements in your cognitive function. All right. Thanks for watching.